Who's ready to go and collect some eggs? How many do you think there is today? All right, so we've got our bucket and we've got some snacks for the chickens. Don't forget to say hello in the comments or pop a little sun in the comments so I know that you came and collected eggs with me. All right, so back to our second flock that we had. Some of the stories from the second flock. So we had 2 light Sussex and we got them from day olds. So they were only little day old chicks. They were getting older, so they're about 6 weeks old and they should have been pretty much coming off heat. Anyway, one of the chicks was still as small as a day old chick. It was so tiny and it was eating. It was, you know, I went out a million times watching if it was eating, if it was getting picked on, anything like that. And it was just the happiest chick I've ever seen in my life. I did a whole lot of research because I'm like, why is this chick look like a day old and it's 6 weeks old? I know, like, I've had it for how long and I don't understand why it's so little. So anyway, I went into the whole research of it and it turned out it was like a special needs chick. So I had planned to keep this chick and I had looked at how we keep it alive. How do we try and give it the best run at life? Anyway, it basically said it would need to be on heat all the time, and once it goes off heat it probably will pass. So I had all the chicks together, making sure that they were still on heat for way over 6 weeks. They should have been coming off at 6 weeks. But then one night I went and checked them and the bulb had blown in the heat lamp. So I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Because, hello baby, what am I going to do? Because I can't get a bulb in the middle of the night. Like, there's just no way to do it. There's a little girl there. Oop. I was just like, there's no way we can do this. You know, it will just be a test really to see what happens. So anyway, I checked it before I went to bed. Jordan checked it before he went to bed and it was still alive. It was still okay. And then, unfortunately, in the morning, it had passed. So I was pretty sad. That was the first time that I'd ever experienced something like that. Like, it was just so strange and I felt really terrible that I couldn't keep it alive. But it also, like, how long would you have to keep it on heat then? So yeah, that was a story about the baby chick that had special needs, which was just so cute. I wish I had a photo. Check that out. There is a really clean lot of eggs today. So that is 10 eggs today. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow for another collection. Bye.